There are two things I am passionate about in life, Minecraft and football. No, I will not be calling it soccer. So I wanted to combine the two, and with the new English football season kicking off this weekend, I decided I would find ways to use Minecraft to predict the final league tables. But you already know that because you clicked on this video and you probably read the title, so let's go. So in a perfect world, I would just have two villagers fight to the death with wooden swords, but I'm not entirely sure how to make them do that.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
So I built this stadium instead. It's loosely based on Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly.
But I kind of just threw it together myself, and I probably spent way too long on the details and the armor stand magic. I was going to have the events happen inside the stadium itself, but I didn't realize that mobs act super weirdly around signs until it was too late. So we have here a giant goal. I'm going to name a creeper one by one for each team and release a cat, and then I will see how long it takes for the creeper to score a goal with itself. The slowest time will finish 24th, the quickest will finish first. And up first we have Accrington Stanley. All right, as soon as I hit enter, the show will start. So 3, 2, 1, go. Right, the creeper off to a quick start, and he's in the goal already. All right, so the official time on that one was 7.26 seconds, and I'm not gonna make you watch every single one if you don't want to. I am gonna show all of them, but if you want to skip ahead to the results, feel free. All right, enjoy. So I tried to make that as accurate as I possibly could. I was literally pinpointing the frames to make sure it was as accurate as possible. But anyway, time for some results if you weren't keeping track. So just missing out on the playoffs, we have Colchester, Fleetwood, Notts County, Bristol Rovers and Bromley. And then bottom half of the table, Newport, Cambridge, Tranmere, Harrogate, Barnet, Cheltenham, Walsall, and then just avoiding relegation, we have Oldham, Gillingham and Swindon. But yeah, I'm going to put in these ones now. So first of all, in 23rd place, if you watched all those, you may have an idea, but it's going to be Crewe Alexandra. And unfortunately, they had a terrible time of 61 seconds, which is well over a minute. So they will be getting relegated according to this. I mean, obviously, you know, this isn't an exact science, but who knows. And bottom of the table, again, if you were watching, you may have realized at this point, but Crawley Town with a terrible time of 75 seconds, 0.38, well over a minute. So apparently Crawley are also going to get relegated. So there we go. On a more positive note, it's time to do the playoffs. And there was a lot of really good scores, to be fair. There's a lot of low times, not much in it. But in 7th place, we have Shrewsbury or Shrewsbury. I don't know if they're a town, actually. I'm just going to do Shrewsbury. I'm not sure if they're a town. 10.10 seconds, which is a very good score. Oh, let me put that line down because it will annoy me if I don't. Very good score for Shrewsbury. And then in 6th place, we have Barrow. Again, very good time from them of 8.07 seconds. And then 5th place, we've got Accrington Stanley, their 3rd mention in this video. I'm not biased towards them at all, I promise. But 7.2 seconds, 26 seconds. And then rounding out the playoffs, we have Grimsby Town with a very respectable score of 6.35 seconds. All right, and it's time for the top 3. And if you know your League 2 teams very well, you might already know who these teams are. But in 3rd place, we have MK Dons. And genuinely, I think this is a realistic one because they're very much a yo-yo team that go up and down League 2, League 1 all the time. So it is actually a high possibility, in my opinion. And then in 2nd place, we have Salford City. Again, not completely beyond the realms of possibility. They are a club backed by ex-Manchester United players, and they've been in League 2 for a little while, I think. So promotion, not totally off the cards. And then we come to the champions. And again, I don't know a lot about this team. I feel like they've been stuck in League 2 for a while, but it's Chesterfield. Actually, turns out they've spent 5 of the last 6 seasons in the National League, and they had an amazing score of 5.09 seconds. And according to this, they will be champions of League 2. So there you have it. That's League 2 done. I am going to come back at the end of the season and see just how inaccurate these all are, but now it's time to move on to League 1. So for League 1, I've got something a little bit different. As you can see below me, there are 24 sheep, and each sheep has been given a name. These are obviously the names of every team in League 1, and I've made these little banners as well to try and help me identify, you know, which one is which. And what I'm going to do is press this button, and a wolf is going to come out, and the wolf is going to attack whichever sheep it feels like. And the first sheep it attacks will be 24th place, the second sheep will be 23rd, etc. until we get all the way to the top of League 1. All right, here we go with the first one. Oh, and that was definitely, I'm not sure, one of the red teams. Okay, I'm recording this on replay mod, so I'm going to check afterwards, and it'll say on the screen, oh look, there's a wandering trader. What good timing, sir. All right, time for number 2. All right, we're down to the last three. We have Leyton Orient, we have Wigan Athletic, and we have Barnsley. So one of these three is going to miss out on automatic promotion. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's Leyton Orient, which means Wigan and Barnsley will be promoted. We just need to find out who's going to win the league. So here we go. And it's Barnsley. Barnsley win the league. There you go. You heard it here first. I'm just going to add all the teams to the board. I will be right back. So here's the final confirmation of the table. Bolton, Burton, Wimbledon, Rotherham, the ones relegated. Wigan promoted, and Barnsley winning the league. For reasons unknown to me, all the stands have disappeared from the stadium. So now it looks terrible. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe if you also enjoyed the video. And next week I will be doing the Championship and the Premier League. And I have got some epic plans for that, which include huge stadium builds, not my own, but definitely check it out. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.